Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you for the 5x5. Let's go. Vegan occurs. Thank you for the 5x5. Maryland, Base Bunny, Kimberly, Busy. Thank you for the 5x5. Keith, thank you for the 5x5. Sorry about that. Maria, Prep to Adapt, thank you for the 5x5. Dobie, Nancy, Trish, Catherine, thank you for the 5x5. Watchman, Toto, Missy, thank you for the 5x5. PA Mama Bear, Akko, Prepper, Mr. Landfill, Valva Media, Gregorio, Loretta, Crow, Mr. Landfill, Strawberry, Teddy, thank you for the 5x5. Crow, Brian, Kenzo, excuse me, thank you for the 5x5. Hudson Valley, thank you for the RNN by RNN. Patty, the doggy, Patch, thank you for the 5x5. All right, Vigalego, Common Sense, thank you for 5x5. Jason, thank you for the RNN by RNN. Prep to Adapt, Raccoon, and who the hell is that? Thank you for the 5x5. That third person, Melanie? Melanie, thank you for the 5x5. If I said that right. If I even read that right. Damn it. Can't see it. Golden Caribbean, thank you for the 5x5. Appreciate it. Yeah, listen, it's whatever, man. There's always going to be somebody to break balls or saying something. Who cares? Could be worse. Caribbean, Golden, thank you to 5x5. First and Last, Pumpkin, thank you to 5x5. I mean, listen, the commercials, like I said, they're pretty bad on YouTube, but Rumble, Melanie said I was right. Okay. And Maria Jackson, thank you to 5x5 on Rumble. Okay. All right, Rumble's like way behind. Anyway, so guys, we're going to talk about this problem that just popped up. And again, I find it to be interesting that people are still taking this stuff. Don't know why. I really don't know why. But people are taking this stuff. When are you doing a movie night? I want to do the movie night Sunday, but I don't know yet. I'm back in the overtime slot again. Andrew McDonald says, Jason, you can't debate me. Andrew, I don't have to debate you. You're clearly proving a lot about yourself right now. So, do what you must, my friend. But I could debate damn near anybody and everyone. And listen, I'm not going to, whatever. Too tired today. Anyway. And yes, I would classify Andrew as an EDP. So, yeah. So, guys, here is the rub. There's a new study suggesting that the arm ticket creates major eye damage. Right? So, most associate the arm ticket with a sore arm, temporary fatigue, but new data is suggesting the impact may go much deeper than a day of feeling under the weather or bad. Concerning study has identified a link between the Pfizer stuff, structural changes inside the human eye, specifically targeting the cornea non-regenerative cells. This discovery adds a new layer of complexity to the safety discussion, promoting experts to look closer at how systematic immune response might be silently alerting delicate mechanisms, altering, excuse me, silently altering delicate mechanisms of our vision. Yeah, go figure. Again, nothing I say. Um, Come on. I'll, let me answer that in a hot second. Give me 2 seconds to answer that. No kidding. King of Appalachia said, Mom going blind took one arm ticket. No kidding. So, guys at the firehouse who've taken this stuff, right? Come on, right? Come on. No, sorry. Come one sense. I don't know. Come on sense. Come on sense. Whatever. Sorry if I said it wrong. But there have been a couple guys that have been complaining about certain things, right? We had one guy that has what is that called? With the ear, with the imbalancing. He had that. Damn it! What the hell is it called? It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't say it right now. He complained about that. He was looking it up. He went online to find out what it was, and what the hell is it called? His equilibrium is off, but I forgot the name of it. But anyway, common sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry. But vertigo, thank you. That he was experiencing severe vertigo, and he went on like a forum, and a lot of the people in the forum were saying the same shit. They said, "I took this stuff, and now I got vertigo." Right? Some people, Jay No More. Some people are experiencing tinnitus as well. So there is an array of issues. He had vertigo, not tinnitus. Tinnitus is something different. He had vertigo, but people are experiencing tinnitus. But no kidding. All right. So yeah, a lot of people have been experiencing more of both, right? But he went to a forum, and everybody in the forum said the same thing. Everybody in the forum was like, "Ever since I took that shit, this is what's happening, and I can't, I'm always dizzy. I'm always this," and I'm like, "All right." So now you have this problem here, right, with the eye damage nonsense. Um, Again, guys, this is definitely going to be an ongoing problem for the foreseeable future. We are probably going to have every single checkbox marked off with this nonsense. We absolutely are. Oh, I didn't know he had a channel. Oh, no kidding. Oh, wait, Grit and Grace is not a chick? My bad. Sorry. Yeah, so, yeah, Grit and Grace is at 913 right now, as of right now, currently. 913. Anyway, so anyway, with that being said, we're going to see every single medical condition you could possibly think of with this stuff. I wholeheartedly believe we will. Um, and then some of this is why they need to fast track at AI because of lack of workers. Um, no, they want to fast track AI because they want us out of work. They first of all, one of the reasons is they're going to make more money with AI, right? They're going to have better proficiency at whatever the company does. They're going to have products built better. They're going to have drugs built better. So a lot of things are going to be built better because of AI, and it's going to be executed better because of AI, and that's going to make them more money, right? And then um, you can also say that because of the stuff that was given to us, a lot of people are going to be passing away, and they probably want AI to also help balance out that sudden loss in humans. How I didn't know. I mean, Grit and Grace has been on here for a while. I did not know. First of all, she was a she, and that she had a channel. So uh, that sucks. You know. This whole time I thought it was a dude. Yeah, I guess Grit and Grace. I never looked on the channel. I just saw the name and I'm like, Grit. I'm like, okay, dude. But then again, it says and Grace. So maybe that's why I missed it, the Grace part. All right, whatever. Sorry about that. But yeah, guys. So a lot more issues are definitely going to be popping up over this. So the measure of the arm ticket impact on the tissue of the eye. A recent study published in the journalist Ophthalmic Epidemiology uncovered a connection between the P version Pfizer stuff and physical alterations in the eye. Researchers in Turkey analyzed corneas, of 64 participants before they received their first arm ticket. Again, roughly 2 months after the second stuff. The investigation focused specifically on the endothelium of the cornea, innermost layer responsible for maintaining fluid balance and clarity. The finding reveals that the arm ticket led to a thickening of the cornea and the concurrent reduction in endothelial cells, if I'm saying that right. The data showed the average corneal thickness rose from 528 to 542 micrometers, marking a roughly 2% increase. More significantly, the density of the endothelial cell dropped by approximately 8%, falling from an average of 2597 to 2378 cells per square millimeter. While these post arm ticket numbers generally remain within a safe range for healthy adults, the physical stress on the eye is evident. The study noted that the cell became less uniform in size and fewer cells retained their hexagonal shape. Although the participants did not report immediate vision loss during the observation period, data indicates that the arm ticket causes a measurable shift in structural integrity of the cornea in the short term, meaning they're probably going to wind up going blind. That's probably what it means. And then Gritton Gates goes, I'm a chick. Yeah, all right. Again, completely missed that. Sorry. Thank you for being in the All right, whatever. Ben, what the hell's that? Band? Donnie? Sometimes I'm wrong. What am I wrong about, Ben? I can't read this. Done very things 88. Whatever that means. You guys have to clarify when you make statements like that. I do not know what you're talking about when you talk about I'm wrong. What am I wrong about? The arm ticket? Am I wrong about life? You gotta clarify. Anyway, Loretta says my second oldest sister beat stage 4 cancer only to get the jab and died from pancreatic cancer within 6 months. Sorry to hear that. Then a year and a half later, I lost my mother from that as well. The stuff then went from great to stage 3. Ban on everything. All right, sorry. Yeah, again, ban on everything. You got to clarify. Or you should clarify. Like, what was I wrong about? Okay. I smelled something sweet. I thought I was about to have a stroke. I'm like, you kidding me? I forgot it was my deodorant. Excuse me. It threw me off right for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Is somebody in my house with baby powder? Yeah, I was like, anyway. Listen, the amount of people that had or developed issues currently, like right after getting what they got, um, yeah, that's bad, man. That's bad. It's all over the place. Now, listen, when you live alone and sometimes you smell some shit, you're like, again, it smells like deodorant or cologne. You're just like, are you kidding me? You know? I'm like, is somebody here? And it's not. It's fucking, it's me. Or, I'll hear something and it's a neighbor knocking on the wall, making it sound like they're in my fucking living room. You know how many times I've gone, like sneaking around the house that I thought I heard something? I'm like, who's back there? And one time it was really bad actually. So I didn't close my balcony door correctly. right? And so the door swung open, and I kept hearing a banging sound, and I'm like, oh shit! So I went and where the hell is it? I had one of my like camping knives. In the living room that I was packing, and I heard something. I grabbed a knife and I just start going to the back, and then I look and I'm like, fucking door's banging open because I didn't lock it all the way. So if you don't lock it all the way, ban on everything says I don't want to talk about it anymore. Well, then you're an idiot. I'm sorry. You didn't talk about anything. You didn't mention anything. But anyway, yeah. So when you live alone, sometimes you hear shit and you're just like, what the fuck, you know? Oh, okay. Ban on everything is an EDP. I see it now. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Just like a horror movie. Evolving Media, yeah, it gets there sometimes. It's just like I'm because again, first of all, I live in an apartment, right? So like when you hear anything, you just chalk it up to sound. But when I heard that, I was like, and then I'm thinking someone scaled my balcony. I'm thinking all kinds of shit. Now, keep in mind, people have scaled the this balcony before. In fact, I've done it a couple times when my buddies have got locked out of their apartment. My brother and I were the only two psychopaths that would scale the side of the building or the outside of the building, either going across from one balcony to the next or climbing up or down or up. Right? We were the only psychopaths that did it at the time. I would never do that again. Not especially being that these things are older now and they could break away. But they can break away. So anyway, yeah, we used to do this shit. And I told somebody that in the fire. I was like, get the fuck out. There's no way you did that. I'm like, we get relocated to my neighborhood. I'll let you. I'll show you. I'll talk to the guys. I'll tell you what we used to do. Me and my brother were absolute. And like now that I'm older and I look back on it, I'm like, I was like, yo, if this gate would have broke, we were fucked. Now my brother was way lighter than me, so he could have got he could have got away with doing it. I was way heavier than him and still pulling myself up or lowering ourselves down, you know? Um, yeah, it got sketchy at times, you know? But anyway, whatever. I'm 48 now, so I survived, you know? Uh, I survived. But yeah, wouldn't do that again. Unless I absolutely had to, I wouldn't do it again. When I told my son's mother a few months ago that I locked myself out of the apartment. I had to scale over the side of the balcony. So I scaled over the side of the balcony last year because I locked myself out, right? And after I lost the weight, I locked myself out again, and I did it, and I did it with ease this time. And I'm like, this is why you have to drop weight. In case you lock yourself out of your apartment and you got to go scale some shit, you know, you could do it lightly or lighter. But oh, Richard, that would make sense. Well, I know the different smells with stroke and shit like that. But stroke can also be, like, what did you say, burning hair? Stroke could also be the smell of burning tires, rubber. Smell of burning rubber can also lead to that as well. There's a lot of different smells. One of them is almond. There's an almond smell. And then some people get a peanut butter taste in the back of their mouth before they have a stroke or a seizure. So I think it was my deodorant because it was a smell of flowers. I think it was my deodorant. I mean, if it wasn't, then that'd be interesting. Smokey Bear said, I thought you were my age, 59. Yeah, okay. I know I look old, but I don't look 59 years old. Thank you. Burnt toast is another one, yes. But, yeah, someone said that the lady who took the original, the nurse that took the original shot on stage on national TV, they said she passed away, but I didn't bother looking into it. I just sort of like, okay. But I've heard a couple people say that. It would have been funny. Jason, yeah. If someone would have called for a jumper, yeah, that would have been bad. They were like, look at this asshole climbing the side of this building or the balcony. It's funny. Again, like if I had to do it, I would. As long as I have a grip onto something, I'll climb up, you know. But yeah. Tiffany Dover. Someone D said, yeah, she's dead. Okay, all right. Yeah, someone had mentioned that she passed away. I was like, no kidding. Smokey said, I still bodybuild at 59. Listen, if you're still lifting weights at 59, you're doing better than, I forgot what the percentage is. I think it's like 60% or something like that, right? So I think 60% of men over, I think it's like 55 or 60, they look like shit. So you're still in the upper percentile, you know? Um, Dan Rose, I would think so. I would think that sleep apnea might be up as well. Listen, a lot of things are up, right? So if you can think of it, it increased, right? Just about everything increased. And her brother bend over. No kidding. Really? No, I gotta look this up now. It was bend over, and what was the girl? What was the lady's name? Tiffany. Let's look this up, man. Might as well while you know. I really didn't. I really didn't think of this. Okay, hold on. I think I see something here. Why do I type in Tiffany Dover and I don't want to talk about it? Alabama nurse Tiffany Dover speaks out after anti-vax conspiracy that she disappeared. Apparently, she's still alive. And but this article is from 2023. Man, was she hot? All right, sorry about that. Fainted, receiving. Yeah, apparently she's still alive. All right, let's try something else. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, even this is saying that she's alive and well. She's not dead. I'd have been like, that'd have been too on the nose, man. Yeah, in this article, no, this is 2020. This is 2023. She's still around. Unless you guys can find something else and email it to me at angrytruth77 at gmail.com. That would be greatly appreciated. But apparently she's still around. Oh, I get it. Bend over. Nice. I just got it. I was like, oh, fucking dicks. That was a dick. That was a dick thing. Nice one. I can't believe I felt. See, that means I'm getting old. I fell for that. He said I got him with bend over. Nice. Yeah. I get it now. All right. Holy shit. I fell for the old man trick. It's not her. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I fell for that. Holy shit. That was good. I'm like, yeah, bend over. I'm like, okay. And then it goes over my head. And I go looking online. I go back to this and I see it. I'm like, very good. Very good. Oh, boy. That's old people shit. When you start falling for shit like that, oh, get her phone number. Sister Eileen. Does she have a sister? Eileen. Yeah, but either way, she's not. Tiffany Dover's not dead. So, womp womp womp. He said, "Let's look it up." Yeah, right. Retirement. Oh my God, yes. Dan Rose, you're right. Holy shit! It's time for fucking. It's time for Golden Girls. Holy shit up. Wait, that picture of her. That was her. That was Tiffany Dover. At least all the pictures I looked up matched. But oh wait, there's an exclusive interview with her. Yeah, she's good looking. I don't know what the, but yeah, the rumors of her being dead got so intense that she had to address it finally. That's interesting. That was like Sinbad being dead. Remember that shit? They were like, Sinbad is dead. And then Sinbad had to come out of retirement like, I'm not dead. I'm still here. And then he got violently sick like a few years later. Hudson Valley, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Definitely get some of these guys on. Strawberry 32, if she stopped working at the hospital, that could be for various reasons. Nurses, I mean, from nurses I have spoken to, depending on the hospital, some hospitals have a high turnover rate. So with that, she could have been stressed out. And COVID stressed out a lot of nurses, and a lot of nurses left that profession. And a lot of nurses went into the private sector, right? So they didn't have to deal with the public. So there is that. So I mean, could she be sick? Absolutely. But I don't think she is dead. Yes, JF Enterprise. Guys keep breaking my balls. This is going to be called elderly abuse soon. You guys keep picking on me like this? Elderly abuse. All of you. Make sure I call Pinball too. Get him in on the elderly abuse stuff. All right. All right, guys. So enough of the elderly abuse. I'm going to take my elderly ass to bed. I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. And I will see you guys. I'm hoping Saturday night or Sunday night for the live stream. And if it's crazy out, not crazy, but if it's like whiteout conditions, over here is a nice view even at night. You can get like the street and the traffic going by and the snowfall. So we'll work it out one way or the other. There should be a live stream if it's especially if it's crazy. If it's not, we'll have an elderly abuse night on the live stream. All right, guys. Other than that, thank you. Appreciate it as always. And yeah, man. Uh, See you guys around. Chat. Being angry back for calling us stupid last week. Yardbird, you're probably right. You're probably right. All right, guys. Good night.